Mkhu's airstrip and the start of round 5 of the South African National Off-Road Championship, the Bell Trans-Tongoland Challenge in northern KwaZulu-Natal. Final preparations by pit crews are always vital, as just one small oversight can make the difference between success and failure. Final instructions on the route and other formalities by Clerk of the Course Vincent Prithiri before the mass start on the runway. After 4 rounds of the championship, R.P. Reinecke and Robin Houghton in the dealer team Toyota Land Cruiser were leading Cassie Coetzee and Richard Leek by 45 points in the production vehicle category.
Wat die kampioenskap aan betref, ons is nou 45 punte voor, wat 'n hele byeenkoms se punte beteken. So ons is nog nie gemaklik voor nie, maar ons hoop om goed te doen in hierdie byeenkoms. As ons moontlike wen hier kan kry, dan lyk die dinge goed na die einde van die jaar toe, na die einde van die seisoen toe.
Tension mounting in the service area, and tension also in the special vehicle category, as father and son Frans Chepek Sr. and Jr. had only a 35-point lead over Richard Schilling and Ashley Thorne. Only 9 points separated the next 3 contenders.
Being kind of virgin territory, I can't imagine it'll really favour anything. If it is rough to start off with, well then certainly the frame should have the advantage. You know, new territory, maybe it gets sandy later and long fast stuff, then the trucks will be coming through, so it should be pretty well balanced today.
A huge bike entry as the event combined national and regional competitors. In the 200 category, Clayton Enslin held a solid lead, as did Gray McLaughlin in the 250 class. But things were very tight in the open category, with Errol Delton leading multiple champion Alfie Cox by a mere 2 points.
Well, I'm just going to try and finish the race in a high position. I want to try and win my class, of course. I'm leading Alfie by a very small margin. So I have to beat him in one race and finish second to him in the last 2.
There was a similar tight championship situation in the quad category, with Johan Kruger leading Mark Breckel by a mere 9 points after 4 rounds. Johan Steenkamp was only 3 points adrift in third, with Vickers van Deventer and Christo van der Merwe level pegging in fourth.
Well, they say the event's quite the same as the desert. Thick sand and a lot of climbs. Mark prepared very well, everything. Just hope for the best.
A spectacular innovation by Tuskers Motorsport Club, as a light aircraft gives the starting signal by flashing its landing lights. The view of the mass start from father and son combination Arthur and Scott Abraham in the huge creepy crawly Ford gives a good idea of the hectic pace at the beginning. It's a mad dash along the runway of Mkhu's airstrip to a tight left-hander where everybody wants to be first, of course. The spectacular acceleration of Cassie Coetzee and Richard Leek's Castrol Toyota Hilux sees them race towards the front in a scene reminiscent of a Grand Prix start. The Hilux, affectionately known as Fred, gets the whole shot as the rest of the field scrambles for position. Even though they're custom built for off-road racing, these vehicles have a tremendous turn of speed, and while the cars are still closely bunched together, it makes for some hairy moments. Not everybody decides to follow the designated route, with Coetzee and Leek leading the way. Some other competitors decided that there might just be some advantage in trying a shortcut. In car with Coetzee and Leek, who brought Fred to the Bell Trans-Tongoland instead of the new double cab, which wasn't considered to be quite ready for competition yet. Early trouble for Schilling and Thorne, whose Motortech Jimco stopped at the end of the runway with electrical problems. They did get going a few minutes later. Meanwhile, Coetzee and Leek had problems of their own, local boys Hilton Laurie and Neville Lowe in their Chenoweth giving chase. Back in the Castrol Toyota Hilux, and the title contenders let the Chenoweth through. There's still a long way to go. A nice battle in the special vehicle category was developing between John Lambert and Hendrik Fourie in their Digidor Porsche, and Bux Carolyn and Kenny Scholthammer in their Raceco. Disappointment for young Scott Abraham, who was making his off-road navigating debut with Dad Arthur, as the engine of the creepy crawly Ford is starting to cry enough. Schilling and Thorne got their Motortech Jimco going again, and the pair was skating through the field in an effort to catch up with the leaders as soon as possible. Back to the start line again, and another spectacular sight as the quads are sent on their way by the light aircraft.